I know you guys are probably thinking, what is going on here? What is in all these boxes? So honestly, I want to do a craft room makeover and I want it to kind of look like a wonderland, very fairy tale vibe. So I'm going to be doing all of this DIY. I found a little bit of inspiration online, and also with the help of AI, they went ahead and generated me some visuals of what I'm pretty much looking for, which I'm going to actually show on the screen in just a moment. But yes, all I did was take a video recording of my room and some pictures of my room, and at first it was giving me some mess as always. You know how AI is, but then it also started to kind of populate what I visually was thinking that I wanted my room to look like. Now, of course, if you look at some of the pictures, there's things that's placed behind, in front of doors. Of course, I don't want that blocking anything, but I love the concept that it came up with. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox all of these boxes, and we are going to redesign my entire craft room and make it look like something out of a fairy tale, you guys. I don't want to move anything around per se. I just want to kind of decorate with everything in its own place right now. I already added these lights up here because I needed some extra, like because I told you in my previous vlog, like I don't have the best lighting in here, so the more lights the better. So I found some corded ones instead of some rechargeable ones, which is over here. They're technically on the charger right now, so it's going to be easier for me to just hook this up. I might have to just get some tape and stuff and kind of put it against the wall so it can look more seamless, and then tape it to the top so it, the strings and wires aren't hanging down. But I am very excited, and I do have a few things coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna open up what I have here, and then I have like a bunch of spray paint and other stuff coming tomorrow because I want to actually decorate and spray paint my drawers like pink and blue. Like I want to really spice up my desk for real. So let's go ahead and open up these boxes and I'll show you exactly what each item is for. So everything in this video that I'm going to show you, if you want to redecorate your craft room as well, or just add a little bit of, pizzazz to your room, everything will be listed on my Amazon must-haves under craft room makeover right here, and you just click on it and you'll be able to see everything I purchased to achieve the look of today. Now, when I actually thought about recreating my craft room, I honestly didn't know how it would turn out. I just knew that I had a visual from the AI, and then obviously I wanted to add my own touch. I thought about Alice in Wonderland, but then I scratched that and was like, I want Fairy in the Forest, Snow White, like just whimsical, it's hard to explain, but I most definitely achieved the look that I was looking for. So make sure you watch to the very end. You will be very surprised. I had my eyes on this wrist rest. I have to say it slowly because that saying it together is like, yeah, a conundrum. But I wanted this for quite some time, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and buy it. And it is very soft and squishy. Oh my God, I'm in love. I'm in love with it. You continue to watch me like unpack all of these Amazon boxes. I honestly went Christmas shopping for myself. Like when my husband asked me, what do I want for Christmas? I feel like I have bought so much stuff within the past couple of days that I don't even know what I want. And I'm like, okay, well maybe I should get something for my craft room. He hates it when I ask things for my craft room because he feels like it should be like only for myself, something just personal for myself. But I just like buying things for my craft room. I'm like, it's for me, it should be what I want. But he be thinking of jewelry, necklaces, rings, and stuff like that. As you see in this video, I don't wear rings often. I do wear my wedding band when I do leave the house, if ever. When my husband bought our wedding band, I was pregnant, and I was pregnant for like 3 years straight, like back to back with my two youngest, because he didn't have any children. And I just was like, okay, if you want these kids, you got to get them back to back, because I'm not about to get myself back together and then get pregnant again. So the wedding band, my fingers were fatter because I was pregnant, so it doesn't fit me as snug as it as now, since I've lost the weight, and it kind of falls off me sometimes. So I can like literally swing my arm across the room and the ring will fly off. So I have to get it resized. So that's why, like I said, I wear it when I leave the house. I definitely, like I said, have to drop it off for it to get resized. I know no one's have never mentioned it in any of my videos. I just feel like it needs to be explained. Yes, I am married, but I don't like jewelry like that. My husband loves jewelry, like, rings, necklaces, whatever the case may be. He loves it. And gold is his favorite. I like white gold. He likes gold. But I've never been like a jewelry person. Even when you see like me, record my face and stuff, I don't even wear earrings. My ears are pierced, but I don't wear earrings. I just never been that kind of girly girl. My dad raised me like a boy, like under the truck, pass him a spark plug, pass him a tool, like a boy, to be honest, like tomboyish. That's how I grew up. Very tomboyish, very outdoorsy. That's why when it comes to me doing things around the house, I do it myself or I ask my dad. So I grew up watching my dad build a house from like literally the ground up. My dad is in real estate. He's been in real estate for like a long time. He's not in real estate now since he had his heart transplant, but he was in real estate heavy. So he used to buy houses, fix them up and flip them, buy them, flip them, buy them, flip them. And I'm glad that he did so, because once his health kind of dwindled, he probably wouldn't be able to afford the heart transplant if he did not set that foundation financially. So very thankful. When I say I have a praying mother, this is what I mean. Without her prayers, I feel like the mom, and as mothers, if you're watching this, we are the foundation of our family, and when we put God first and just pray over our family, pray over our husbands, our children, just everyone around us, things happen. It's something about a praying mother. Things just happen. And then when your grandmother started praying, when I say it goes past the sky, y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all came up and grew up in a praying household.
At the time of this recording, I'm currently running down with a little cold, and I believe it's just because of the seasons just changing. You know how it is. And then my son come home with the cold, and then now it's just a domino effect. We're all just getting sick. But one thing that really just makes me feel better within a certain amount of days, just a few days, is Theraflu mixed with some tea, and it tastes so good. My husband like, ew, this is nasty. I love it. It tastes wonderful, especially when it's warm. Now, the first project I would like to work on is my computer desk, because I cannot wait to put the plants and align them correctly, put my lamp up and everything. So let's go ahead and work on that first.
So I purchased this off of Amazon, and this is super cute. They had pink, but I felt like pink was gonna get dirty pretty fast. So I was like, you know what, let me just get black. And it does come with an adjustable strap, and it does say enjoy life and worry less. So it kind of just falls in line with what I believe, my affirmations. And then also the cat, which is really cool, has a little zipper insert, like a little pocket. Maybe you could put some chapstick or something in it right here, and then you can zip it up just like that, and you just wear it around your body. I know it's a white cat on here, but the black cat, which is super cute. And like I said, my kids have my phone a lot, and I didn't want to have to like get scuffs on it and then get upset because it's ruined, But yes, isn't this cute? Another thing I love about this cell phone case is that the cat on the back actually acts as a stand. So you don't have to kind of like, use one of these when you're talking to someone, maybe FaceTime or something. You can literally just sit your camera up just like this. I love this so much. I'm gonna put this under my Amazon must-haves. I might name the actual playlist maybe like Kraft room makeover or something like that, and then everything will be listed, the plants, the lights, everything like that will be listed under that particular category. Okay, the next section I would like to work on is my packing station. Now, when it comes to my packing station, it does look in disarray, because like I have packing stuff all over my office, to be honest. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And I just need to organize this section. Now, I did actually buy that primer spray paint because I wanted this matte look. I didn't want it to be glossy for this particular pegboard, because this is an IKEA pegboard. It's hard to find like different accessories for this, for me personally. Like, if you guys know where to find like the non-standard accessories to kind of fit this pegboard, drop the link down below, because I cannot find anything other than the ones that sold at IKEA. And I know I've seen it on TikTok where people have like different accessories, unless they like bring them home and spray paint them or something, kind of like what I'm about to do. So I'm not sure if I want to bring this down here closer to my desk so it kind of looks like, you know, I don't know, because 9 times out of 10 when I see people actually have their pegboard, it's like kind of like flush to the actual desk, like it be flushed like right here. So I think I might take that approach and spray paint it white. It has been a very gloomy day today and for the past couple of days, so I'm very anxious to spray paint my drawers, spray paint my dressers, but it's just been raining and it's like that cold, wet pneumonia weather. It's Seattle weather, if you will. Okay, so after reading the back of these, even though it says primer, I want a no sanding primer. So I will be returning both of these. It does say you have to sand it and pretty much prep your canvas. And when I spray paint these front of these drawers, I don't even want to have to deal with the sanding. So I'm going to be returning these and returning the sanders. I went to Walmart and placed an online order for 123 primer. I have used this before, so I know how it works, and it is no sanding involved. Once I come back from Walmart, I'm going to show you a picture of the primer in case you're interested. So pretty much this primer, you spray it on a clean canvas and you don't have to do any sanding, and it will make the top coat stick directly on top of that primer. No sanding involved, no mess, literally. After giving it some thought as far as the craft color for the pegboard, I think I'm going to leave it as is. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit flush to the desk, because since I'm going with this rainforest, you know, walking through the woods fairy tale type thing, the craft is actually going to do well in my favor when it comes to the plant decor and things of that nature. I wanted it to be white, but I feel like the white may throw it off. Then I thought about painting it green. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep it this color and put some leaves and cute little, you know, plant accessories kind of like around the pegboard. I also have to drop off 2 orders over here to the post office on my way to Walmart. I'm going to be moving all of these little wall mounts against this wall behind the door. Like, I have so much in store. It's so much going on right here. Oh, let me zoom back out. So much going on. And I also thought about painting these white, but I might actually keep them black. Yeah, because I just feel like I don't want to have to unscrew them and put them back up. And please, guys, do not come for me for my date. The last time I changed my date was November 24th. I know I am terrible at changing my date. I literally just changed my date on my dry erase board, and it's crazy because I don't even write on it anymore. I just put my butterflies on there. But yeah, and I have to organize this a little bit better. It's a lot going on, but we are going to get through it. All right, so I forgot to record this part on how I decorated it, but I'm going to show you once I create the tree. But I did add some 3D butterflies there, my plants,
my free stickers, my alcohol wipes. I put my autism cup that I made up there. I put the little, you know, the little artificial plants here. The only thing I feel like is missing from this part, and I'm gonna turn off the lights, is an LED strip going all the way around it to kind of beam through the back. So what I plan to do is probably find some LED lights or some fairy lights to kind of, you know, go around it to make it look a little bit more, you know, bright and pretty. I do have some LED stuff coming in to put on the walls here and, you know, little cute things. I'm not gonna, you know, show you just yet, but once it comes in, I believe it comes in by Sunday. Some come today and some come tomorrow. So yeah, just watch to the end and you're gonna be surprised. It's very cute. I'm literally in my room. My little LED butterflies came in. I did actually put one. I'm supposed to be taking a nap, to be honest. And these are beautiful. And I'm just gonna put my hand next to it so you can kind of see how big it is compared to my hand. And this is the battery pack it comes with, or you can actually hook it up with USB. But I want to hide the cords as much as I can, so I'll probably just go with the battery pack and probably turn it on for a little bit at night and turn it off. But I'm glad that it does have the option for a USB, just in case you don't have any batteries, you know. But it did come with 3 butterflies, the same exact size. I don't know why I thought there were 3 different sizes, but also came with some assembly stuff to kind of hang them on the wall. So yeah, I can't wait to put this around my packing area. All right, so my husband had to help me get these lights up here. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm gonna add some fairy lights in between each butterfly. Is craft paper, very long, and I did not measure how tall I want it to go, but let's just start off with, I want it to be thick at the bottom, which is the stem, and it gets smaller as it gets to the top. So I want to double this up. Let's try something. Wrap around each other. Okay, so this actually looks pretty good for the first branch. I have my craft paper or craft tape, and the reason why I chose craft tape so it could blend in with the craft paper. Let me see here. I said I want the tip to be ooh, this stuff is sticky. So this is what we're looking like. I just want to at least do the bottom part, but yeah. Okay, so this is what I have so far, and it's coming from behind. It's starting like right at the base of my desk and going up, and I don't want the kids to actually pull it down, so I was like, you know what, let me just start like from the actual tabletop area, and then I'm working my way up to the ceiling. Oh yes. This wasn't going to be enough craft paper, but I'm going to try to make the best of what's left, so hopefully I'm able to kind of finish the tree. All right, so I have built the tree up the ceiling right here, and I'm just gonna give you a close-up on the sides and everything.
I believe it came out pretty cute. You know, looks like it's vines going up the ceiling. And I did use all the craft paper, so I don't even have any more. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the vines, and then we'll be able, after we add the vines, then we can add the flowers. I sound out of breath because, like, again, I'm battling a cold, and this part was very tedious, unfortunately. It looks great, but it was so tedious trying to use the staple gun to staple these things like all over the place. And that's what I used actually to adhere the vines or the craft paper. Staple gun, right? It's right there. Yep, I used a staple gun and I pretty much stapled like a leaf or, you know, X, Y, and Z. But you see a staple right there. But yeah, a staple gun works perfect. So I ran out of craft paper and my sister had brought me like a bag because she's currently working on a project at her job. So she was like, girl, the bottom is not right. You need to add some more craft paper. I said, girl, I ran out of craft paper. This is all I got. This is what it's going to be. She said, I'm going to drop you off some craft paper. We're not just about to be putting anything out there. It got to be right. So this is the base now because she was like, it's so bright and big that the trunk of the tree needs to actually match the you know, the size of how the tree blooms out and stuff. So I feel like that's a pretty good trunk, and I feel like any thicker would just take over too much space in my corner. So I feel like that's perfect. I'm gonna leave it just like that. All right, so let's do another reveal. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's so pretty. And let me just go up under it so you can see how it looks. I stapled the stems to the top as well. As far as the fairy lights, I used curtain fairy lights, just like the ones I have on here, because it was just easy for me to string them up if they were not individually like separated. So yeah, everything's so pretty. I like it. Buying some containers from the container store was actually the last minute decision because I'm already over budget when it comes to redecorating my craft room because we're close to the holidays and I'm supposed to be Christmas shopping, and it seems like I'm Christmas shopping for myself. But I do plan on making a lot of stickers in 2026, different varieties. So I needed something that actually had more containment slots or compartments. So I was like, okay, let me just get 2 of these and see how this goes. I know you can't physically see them stand up like a display, but I can at least store some stickers in here. So my cat wall LED light finally came in to match my butterflies, and it's perfect. I know when you step back a little bit, I feel like the LED light for the cat is a little bit brighter than the rest, but I still love it. All right, you guys, so this is actually going to conclude part 1 of my fairy forest aesthetic craft room makeover. For part 2, I'm going to actually be working on spray painting my cabinets or my IKEA drawers and organizing everything. You see all these containers everywhere. Like, I just need to get some type of organization technique going here because I have a lot of clutter. So I'll be working on part 2. I'm not sure when I'm going to post part 2 or when I get to it. Christmas is literally a week away, so it might be after the holidays. But yes, I'll be working on it slowly in the background, you guys. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you do not miss part 2. And go ahead and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm and leave a comment down below. Like, how am I doing so far? Because I'm loving everything.